All right, we are recording. Okay, so of course I made slides. Feel free to share this with the rest of your teams and downline. I will post the recording as well. I just wanted to kind of recap a little bit on Summit, and then just anybody who has takeaways from Summit you want to share, feel free to like jump in at any time. And I want to just kind of cover some things. And then if you have a big giant calendar or a planner and you want to use it, like you can certainly do that now. I tend to use my like big desktop calendar to kind of plan out where this big old thing, to plan out where I'm going for the next several months and like set some things on there, and then kind of just shift my monthly focus with each passing month and with what we have in the pipeline. So I'm gonna just open up these slides real quick. All right. Let me see if I can make this. Does anyone have any victories that you want to share from this last week? Anything you want to talk about? Let me see if I can just present. Caitlin just finished 80-day obsession today. Boo, yeah.
Yeah, your results were so good. I didn't get a chance to type on there, and I wasn't sure which program you were doing, but wow, that's amazing. Congrats.
Thanks, man.
That was really good. Really
Thanks.
Good. Did you say that was 2 pounds?
4
pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it looks like 20 pounds. Like, it's crazy. Isn't that
Thank
nuts
you.
at like 4 pounds?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't seem like a significant amount of weight. Not that you have a significant amount of weight to lose.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it's just incredible.
Thanks.
Yeah, really.
I put a half an inch on my booty.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, you did.
Woo, what's up?
What's up?
Is that the second time or the third time you've done that program? The first?
I've never done it, like, really.
I did the first 2 phases way back when it first came out, and then I quit because wow.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that.
It's a really, really hard program. I was thinking about that this morning because I was wondering if that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
And I remember doing it, and I just felt like it was like advanced. Like, it was just too hard for me. You know what I mean? So good for you. That's really great.
Thanks.
It's a big commitment too. Like, I mean, 80 days of workouts. But yeah, that, and it's awesome. Congrats.
Crazy.
Did Shannon finish today too, right?
Yeah, she did. She jumped in at phase 2 because she was finishing up another round of 6 weeks of the work.
Okay.
But she did the last 2 with me.
All right, so this week's leaderboards, we made it to 3 columns, which is exciting. You know, that's a good one for everyone when we're at 3 columns. We have a lot of newer coaches, and just a big shout out to all of you newer coaches who are, you know, just dipping your toes in and starting to get into a groove and like starting to kind of like feel out like where you want to go with this and like what you're doing with coaching and all of that. I know that it can be very easy to like come in and go, whoa, there's so much, I don't even know where to start. But I think starting is the key, like just showing up, and like you wanted to coach for a reason. You had a reason behind why you signed up as a coach, why you chose to, you know, start sharing your journey, start inspiring other people. And I think that's important that we look into every day. I know for me, mine continues to change, but the core, you know, reason why I'm here is because I want to help other people see that things are possible, see that it's important to prioritize your health and all those things. So I think, you know, those of you that are new coaches listening and watching, We welcome you with open arms. We are here as a team to help anyone with anything that you need support with. Obviously, like, we can't read each other's minds. So if you do need more support, sometimes it's best to just ask and know that, like, no question is a dumb question. And chances are we've all struggled with something before, or have, hesitated to dive in, or had, needed some clarification on things. So anyway, we are kind of rocking it collectively as a team, and I think that's amazing. This is an amazing month to continue to, raise the bar, if you will, on your own personal business, and share, what there is out there to help other people. We have MBF right now that is blowing, the launch off the charts, and is giving our customers a chance to try something new, especially during these summer months and these, COVID months, where there's so much, chaos and uncertainty, and especially with the stresses of back to school coming around very shortly. It gives us a chance to, kind of take a mental break and, like, just sweat. And what's so great about MBF is, if you haven't done it yet, try the sample workout, start talking about it, start promoting it. The customer launch is is on Monday. And it's just a really great program. I mean, I'm completely in love with the workouts. I'm completely in love with, what Megan is, who she is as a person, and what she stands for, and what she's doing, and, like, the things that she talks about during the workouts. And she's just a very easy person to, like, listen to and like, and she is she's a very good coach and trainer, talking us through these workouts. So is MBF a beginner program? I think there are certainly people that can start that have not worked out before and follow the modifier as much as they need to. But I think, any program can work for a beginner for the most part in our program library. But it's just as much as you modify or listen to your body and stuff like that. So if you haven't done MBF, try out the sample, and give that a little shot. Okay, so post-summit momentum, maximizing your growth. As we go into the back half of 2020, we have a lot coming. And, if you have been listening into the summit videos, you listen to general session, opening session, closing ceremonies, all the things in between, there's a lot of information there. Now, if you haven't gone into those trainings yet, in the Beachbody Champions page, there is I wonder if I can just, hold on a minute. I need to, there we go. That looks better. So in the Beachbody Champions page, all of the summit trainings are in there. There is, Ashley Molstad's keynote speech. There's, all of those videos from, like, Micah Folsom and Bonnie Engel and Melissa McAllister and Angie Belmar. And there's a ton of really, really amazing things. And these aren't just for coaches that have been coaches for a while. Angie Belmar's, like, getting started training is, like, now my new gold standard that I'm going to be sending to my new coaches, because that one has so many good little golden nuggets of info in there. And she just really talks about, like, how to get started as a coach, and, like, as far as telling your story and things like that. So I think that's a must that everyone should listen to.
Which one is it? Can you say that again?
Angie Belmar in the Beachbody Champions, like, the summit trainings. So there's all those videos that they recorded. That one is really, really good. And
okay.
really,
and that's
really
you're going to start sending that to all your new coaches?
Yeah. I shared it with my new coach success pod. It's like, I think they're all, like, anywhere between 15 to, like, 18 minutes long, all those new little summit trainings. The Micah Folsom one is really good. Bonnie Engel did a really, really good one as well. Melissa McAllister talked about like Success Club, but not about hitting Success Club, like taking the focus off the Success Club points and focusing on helping people with, like, the total solution. And that one was really, really good as well to kind of help people understand like why Success Club is important, but not focusing on like, how many people can I sign up because I need to hit that number? Like it's about helping people with everything. So yeah, there's a bunch of good ones in there. I think I'll actually just take them and like create a unit in our team page and post them all in there. So that way it's in there for Summit 2020. So all those things in there, they threw a ton of launch stuff at us, and we're going to kind of dissect some of those things and like create a calendar and a plan of attack. And I've created kind of what I plan to do every month for the rest of the year. And you can certainly use it, take it with you, use it as a guideline, you know, or you can create your own plan as well. But, you know, just the history of program launches and things that come at us, it's important to kind of look ahead. I find that I have more success in my business when I have a plan months in advance. And I know, okay, how do I want to approach this launch? What am I going to be inviting to for the next 2 to 4 weeks? How am I going to be able to help my customers right now? Because we know historically, it takes anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, typically from when someone has interest to when they continue to have interest, decide to commit, sign up, and then get plugged into a group. So I know that if I have MBF launching on Sunday, Monday, I probably shouldn't start promoting for it on Monday. I should probably, you know, back up a couple weeks and start talking about it. Same thing with the bar pre and postnatal workouts. Okay, that's something that is coming next month. So I maybe want to start teasing that in my stories and start, you know, maybe do a poll. Like, are there any moms pre or postnatal that are still looking for some fitness support or some workouts to start with? I would love to send some stuff your way. So where to begin kind of post-summit, it's easy to, again, get like lost in all those trainings. But I think if you can take time and a notebook and sit down and go, okay, today I'm going to watch this little 16-minute video from Angie Belmar. Tomorrow I'm going to watch this video from Melissa McAllister. I'm going to take notes, and I'm not going to try to implement every single thing that everybody says to do. I'm going to take what makes sense for me and my business and my time schedule and implement what's going to work best for me. Staying plugged in, FAQs. The FAQs are such an amazing resource. It's like the Beachbody Google, if, you know, and new coaches too, like if you're not using the FAQs, it's a really great place to just, you know, I'm curious about when is 30-day breakaway going to launch, FAQ that, and it'll pop up. And then like kind of that mindset going into the rest of this year. What are you planning to read? What is your focus with your business? Are you focusing on building leaders, building depth within your organization? Where should your PD mindset be? Okay, I know that I really want to build my business and really help my leaders continue to build their businesses. So maybe I need to focus more on leadership type podcasts and personal development. John C. Maxwell has a really great book called Great Leaders Ask Great Questions. And it just kind of breaks down. He has some really good leadership stuff in general. Simon Sinek has some good leadership books. Trent Shelton's new book just came out too. He has a really great book focusing on mindset. And Brene Brown has another really good leadership one too that I listen to on Audible. And then just begin to think, you know, monthly in advance and then long term, like, okay, this is what I have coming next month. And we'll kind of dive into that a little bit more. Next month, we have Team Cup. I wish I could make this like, no, okay, never mind. All right, so Team Cup is coming. I want to touch on Team Cup real quick because it can seem intimidating as a new coach to go, oh my gosh, I have to sign up for a team and I have to do what? Like, what are you going to make me do? But honestly, Team Cup, if you are ready to do your business, if you have goals to maybe just get your Shakeology paid for, maybe it's, you know, you have you're somebody who's expressed interest that they want to sign up. Maybe you're just kind of getting familiar with starting to share your journey and kind of put yourself out there. Team Cup is a great like break into the business opportunity to kind of create and jumpstart that momentum. So Team Cup is teams of 5. You can have a star diamond, you can have a diamond. You don't have to have any diamonds, but at most you can have a star diamond and a diamond on your team. And any rank, you can be a brand new coach, you can be a coach for years, teams of 5. It's a chance to kind of dig your heels in and level up in your business. You earn prizes. So the tier 1 prize, anyone who hits Success Club, so that means you've signed up 3 people with a challenge pack or a completion pack as a coach or a challenger, you earn a MBF t-shirt or tank top. Tier 2 is everyone on your team hits Success Club. Then you earn a fancy little Team Beachbody director's chair that you can take to your kiddos' sporting events, or drink beers in your driveway if you want to. Fancy little chair. So that's kind of a cool prize. They always have like fun little funky prizes. And then being one of the top regional team, you can earn a customized set of Team Beachbody AirPods. And then the top 2 teams will be flown to LA to Beachbody headquarters, and you'll get a personalized tour and a workout with the super trainer. I don't know how that's all going to work with COVID, but I do know they're going to do their best to try to make it happen for everyone. By registering for Team Cup, you will get 3 $10 off promo codes to use for the month of August. As a brand new coach, when you're enrolling, you get $10 off promo codes anyway. I don't know if those will be able to be like doubly combined I don't believe that they will. I do have a suspicion that our MBF bundles will stay on sale for the next month of August as well. They typically run that promo for a while when it's a new program launch. So know that we have, all of those amazing solutions to help people get started. And that extra $10 off promo code is, sometimes it really helps people commit. Sometimes just having that conversation with somebody who maybe they've expressed interest and they're like, I'm not really sure. Okay, cool. Well, I do have 3 $10 off codes. And if you want to snag one, let me know. If not, I've got somebody else who wants to use it. And then the Team Cup FAQ down here, if you want to go search that. If you have any other questions, you can go look that up. But what we do with Team Cup is it's just a friendly little competition to work together as a team, help each other succeed. I have a great little PDF document that I'll share in the team page, and that you guys can all share with your teams, that gives you the chance to kind of write down your why and like write down what you're going to do to succeed this month and like what is going to help you get there. And then there's a little go for no attached to that too. So you can use that for Team Cup. So that is for the month of August. We have to be registered as teams by the end of the day, July 31st. So just a little under a week to get registered for that. If you need a team, don't hesitate to reach out. We are forming multiple teams within our team, and new coaches, seasoned coaches, but there are going to be plenty of opportunities to join a team. And at the very least, like if we have, extras and not enough to fill teams, then we can reach into some other organizations as well. Dream Team, Forever Fit, to grab some people to complete our teams. And then how are points awarded? For every 1 Success Club point, you get a cup point. If you rank advance or any of your PS coaches rank advance, you earn 3 points. If you have a bod group going, or if you create a bod group between August 1st and 31st, you get a cup point. If you have an ongoing bod group and anybody is active in there at all during that month, then you get a cup point for that. And you can get a maximum of 40 cup points per person. Rarely is there ever a tie, but if they did, they'll break the tie based on like who has the most, like I think the most SC points and then they just kind of go down the line. Team Cup, August. Real quick on bod groups. I know that bod groups is like hit or miss. You either like it or you don't. We got rid of our My Challenge tracker, as you guys know, switched to bod groups. They've really done some updating in the last like month or so, and they're going to be adding in live videos. They're going to be adding in some other little features in there that are going to make it easier to use. And I have just an ongoing bod group. I've created one for my MBF people as well. And what's great now is you can, before it was glitchy, now you can schedule all your posts. So I sit down on Sundays and I schedule all my posts out, and I haven't had any issues for the last couple weeks. I can upload videos into there. I can record them on my phone and then upload them into there, and that's been working fine. So if I go live in another group, I just save it and then I go in there and I upload it. But there will be a live feature in there. And if you are a brand new coach, and you have not created a group or you have not created a community, this is a great opportunity to do so. And where I'm never going to kick anyone out of my group and say, go figure it out on your own. Sometimes it's nice to go figure it out on your own and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to start a bod group. And even if I have one person in there and it's my husband, so what? Like, you are going to figure out how to learn the platform. And we've all done that at some point and started as brand new baby coaches and figured it out. So I encourage everyone to dig your heels in and play around with the bod groups and see what you think. And in the back office, under Grow My Business, there are challenge group guides in there. So you don't have to even create your own content every day. You can just use the stuff that Beachbody has given us. There's one for the MBF program. There's one for 2B Mindset. There's one for Ultimate Portion Fix. Literally everything is in there. And you can go in and you can use those posts and those images, and you can schedule out your posts, and you can save things and share recipes and put whatever you want to do in there. So I would really encourage doing that. And I'm going to just like sidebar for a minute on that. For me as a coach, when I started, I had kind of piggybacked off of my coach, and it was a couple months, and I was like, you know what? I think I want to create my own group. I think I want to create my own community, because I just felt, and again, like, I have no problem with running groups with other people and combining groups and sharing tasks and things like that. But I felt that I needed to create my own community, because I knew that people wanted to sign up with me, that they didn't want to sign up with my upline and listen to what my upline had to say all the time. I wanted to be the one that was driving my group. I wanted to be the one that was sharing my content, sharing my videos, and I didn't want to feel like I was stepping on anybody else's toes. So I created my own group. That doesn't always work for everyone. I get it. But if you have goals for building a bigger business, then I strongly encourage you to start creating your own platform. Whether you start creating your own bod group and just plugging your people in there so they can track their workouts and their Shakeology. But starting to create that community and what you want to do with your business, you get to do that in your groups. You get to share what's working for you. You get to, be that voice, that inspiration. So I really would encourage everyone to kind of just start doing that, and know that, like, sometimes you may have one or two people that post in there every day. And we have 155 people in our elite experience group. And some days 8 people post in there to check in out of like 155. And some days 20 people do. Not everyone, that's for sure. But sometimes people just need to see those posts, and where they may not feel like they need to be vocal or anything, just knowing that you're there and they can see your support sometimes is enough to keep them going. Okay, so anyway, Team Cup, let's do it. All right, setting yourself up for success. So post-summit, failing to plan is planning to fail. So we're gonna use these next few minutes to kind of dive into some things that are coming our way, and then plan out our calendar and go, okay, what am I inviting to? What am I doing for these next few months? What is the rest of this year going to look like for me, and how can I create that momentum within my own business to carry me through for the rest of this year? So I have that steady pipeline of who am I helping, how am I helping them, what does my business look like? Now, for the purpose of this call, we are focusing kind of primarily on bringing new clients and challengers in to groups. I will say, I always have inviting to coaching in the back of my mind. So anytime I talk to somebody, I always encourage them to, enroll as a coach. Is this something that seems like you want, do you want to stay more accountable to your goals? Do you want to help anybody? Do you want to do what I do? That's a conversation that I just have with people regularly anyway. So whether they're choosing to sign up as a customer or a coach, I'm already having that conversation with them prior to. And we do run, like we're running a coach sneak peek next week, where we're inviting to coaching. So just, keep in mind, you don't have to not ever invite to coaching because we have new programs coming out. And with this new MBF launch, it's a really great opportunity for people to enroll as coaches. And if they know, they want to help a couple people too, then they have the opportunity to do that. So personally, take note of, what are you currently doing? What is your program calendar going to look like for the rest of the year? So if that's not something that you've figured out, I would encourage you to do so. Okay, right now I'm doing MBF. And then I know that in October, I'm going to do the running program. So I know once I finish MBF, okay, I'll probably repeat another round of that, do another 6 weeks of MBF and MBFA. Plan out your calendar so that way you're not stuck in I don't know what workout I need to do. I don't know where, because it's much easier to have a plan to keep that momentum going than it is to kind of just bebop around and like float around lost in space. So create that plan of, what's your workout schedule going to look like? What's your nutrition like? Is August a typically challenging month for you? Are you going to dig deeper in Ultimate Portion Fix or 2B Mindset, meal planning, things like that? Same thing like long term. Okay, I know that September is going to be challenging, so I know that I'm going to do a no booze September, or I know that I'm going to do, whatever it is that's like, no, let's be honest. But, kind of planning that out in advance too. And then a big like highlight here is, the storytelling is so very important. Creating that relationship through telling your story, letting people see themselves in your shoes, sharing what you feel, sharing, how you felt before and what you found by staying consistent through nutrition, through accountability. And that just creates that relatability with so many other people. I tend to stray away from like just posts of like my bag of Shakeology and like my containers and stock images. So, anybody can Google Shakeology or Google MBF or Google, any of that program stuff. And we're not here to sell people a product and hurry up and get them signed up and run away. We're here to plug people in and keep them accountable and build that relationship. So our timeline looks like this. We have August is MBF and MBFA is still going strong. So August is, for me, for the month of August, I'm going to continue to promote MBF and MBFA. I know that that's my program, that's my jam, that's what I'm doing. Those are the workouts that I'm showcasing in my stories. That's what I'm talking about. I'm sharing transformations. I'm still plugging into my MBF info group. I'm inviting to that info group. I'm sharing the sample workouts, all things MBF and MBFA. That is my main focus. My birthday month is my birthday is in August too. It's my birthday month. I know Amanda's is too. And I really like the idea of like utilizing that to like help other people. So like last year I did like a 36 by 36, where I set a goal to help 36 people. However I was going to help them, if I was going to get them signed up as a coach or with a challenge pack or with a 2-week trial or a sample workout or whatever, but I wanted to have 36 people by the end of the month that were like interested and or committed. So I'm doing that again for 37 by 37. So I'm really just going to focus on seeing if I can help 37 people with something. And I think I may even do like a drop 37 by 37. And if I have people that are wanting to lose weight, to see, who wants to team up and focus on, a 2 to 5 pound, 2 to 10 pound weight loss. by the 19th, which is my birthday. And then we know that BAR pre and postnatal is coming out next month. We don't have an exact date. We just know it's going to roll into the program library. And I do have some slides on all of that as well. So the pre and post will transition into a round of BAR blend. There is the first trimester, second, third trimester, and fourth trimester workouts that she's added into there. There's going to be 20 different workouts. They're all under 30 minutes, trimester specific. There's 10-minute enhancements that will be in there. And she's like gone back and like gotten recertified in like pre and postnatal from the NASM, certification to really enhance, her teaching on being active during pregnancy and post labor as well. And she will be talking a lot about some of these like common things that happen, like round ligament pain and things like that that our bodies deal with, and as we transition through these different trimesters. So this is, yes, it's very program specific, or it's very demographic specific. This is, obviously it's a pre and postnatal program, but I don't think that excludes, if you had a baby in the last year or two and you haven't done anything for exercise, I think that can certainly apply to, to women, or women who are maybe, hoping to get pregnant in the next, several months, or, are just wanting to kind of get into a routine. So this is not something I'm going to hugely promote, but as a mother of 3, I feel like I do have an obligation to talk to my other moms about this. And I do have friends that are, pre and postnatal, and some that are planning to transition into pregnancy in the next, year or so. So I think this is something that, we can certainly add in there. And we know, like, we have challengers that are, that get pregnant, and, just things that we can share with our current clientele as well. So just know that this is in your back pocket, and this is something that is coming for August. For the month of September, I would like to plan to do another health bet and start it on the 7th after Labor Day. So there is a almost a full 4 weeks starting that 7th of September. That Wednesday is the 30th is on a Wednesday. So I would like to try to do a fit bet for September, and that usually does drum up some engagement. People are usually very interested in jumping into a fit bet. We don't have a brand new program launch in the month of September, so it's kind of a good, like, get people engaged, get people interested, and would be a good one to like do, an MBF and an MBFA kind of, if they haven't done that yet. And or a nutrition focused group. So we know that with the MBF and MBFA programs, we have access to 2B Mindset and Ultimate Portion Fix as well. So those are going to be in there. So if you haven't ever done a nutrition focused group, that may be a really, really great time to do one, especially with the Fit Bet, to focus on helping people with 2B Mindset, working through those videos, working through the containers, recipes, all of those things. We know that in October, 30-day breakaway is coming, and that is our newest running program. And I do have a slide for that. Oh, I need to go back to this one. I'm going to get to that one in just a minute. Also in August, real quick, these meditations are coming. Elise has created these meditation videos that go along with the Bar Blend cards. There is also a brand new Unstress 21-day meditation program that is coming as well. It is not yet in the program library. It will come into the program library in August. It won't be a separate purchase from what I understand. Same thing with these pre and postnatal and the meditations. It's not going to be an additional purchase, but this Unstress is, they have partnered with, is it called Unstress? It's an app, right? The Unstress app or something. Or there's an app, I can't remember, but I know there's a.
Is it Headspace? It's not Headspace?
I don't think so. But it's I think it's a woman created this app that's like something with stress and anxiety. And Beachbody has partnered with them to do this 21-day meditation program that will be in the BOD library as well. So a big focus on de-stressing, unstressing, like clearing your mind, you know, working through meditations and stuff. So what better time as back to school starts to happen that we can add in this amazing resource that we can help people focus on, like, you know, mindset and positivity and really just helping ease your brain. So there's an FAQ in there as well, that we can dive into this come August. And I don't know exactly when it's going to be. It just says like more info to come if you go to the FAQ. Okay, so 30-day breakaway is coming. This is our 30-day running program from Idalis, who also created Mes de Mas. And also has some pre and postnatal workouts on BOD. The goal is to complete a 5K on day 30. It's going to be a 30 to 40 minute day program, 5 days a week. You're going to be doing some resistance and strength training and then transitioning into running. And then there is like a little beach body. Instead of doing a tank top, they're doing a 5K medal for completing that program. So October focus, that is a, did I put the date on here? Let me see. I didn't. Coach purchase window is October 5th through October 18th. Customer purchase window starts October 19th. So I'm putting these things in my calendar. Like, okay, I know that August is MBF and MBFA. I know that pre and postnatal. I know that, you know, the meditation stuff. These are all things that I will be focusing on in August. September, same thing. I know that first week I'm going to be promoting the Fitbet. Same thing with the end of August. I'm going to be doing a little bit more discussion on nutrition and talking a lot about that. I know for the month of October, towards the end of September, I'm going to start transitioning into this running program. And I'm going to start, I'm going to create an info group in September so I can start adding people into that info group. You know, I know there will be a sample workout. They always give us a sample workout. That's something that we're going to share. Get people the chance to do that. Maybe, you know, as our team's going to sign up for a 5K together virtually. And so we are going to pick a date to do that 5K. And we're going to do that together and we're going to talk about it. And maybe that's a post you do. I've never ran a 5K before, but I'm going to do this running program and I'm really excited about it. I would love some accountability. Who wants to do this with me kind of thing. So coach purchase window, October 5th through the 18th. And then that customer purchase window is October 19th. So that may be the group that you want to run, starting like customer purchases October 19th. You may want to go into your calendar and go, okay, we are going to start this program on the 26th. And we are going to, you know, or maybe as a coach, you're really focusing on getting coaches signed up those first couple of weeks. And you're going to say, we're starting on the 19th, like, let's do this. Or we're starting on the 12th. So I'll obviously, as we get closer to that date, we'll have more things to focus on.
Sorry, I just want to say something. So you know how a lot of like 5Ks are like a St. Jude 5K or something like that? The way I'm going to market it is for anyone that signs up, I'm going to do a $5 donation. And I am going to donate to like a charity of my choice. So anybody that signs up, I'm going to put $5 in. So I'm just going to kind of market it as like towards my own charity. Not like my charity, but towards a charity of my choice. Just as something additional, because I know a lot of 5Ks are like for something. It's not just to run. So I thought it would be pretty neat. So like I know what charity I'm doing it, but just an idea.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great idea.
Great idea, Amanda. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. I really do like that. I think that's definitely something we should run with, no pun intended, but like utilize, you know, your platform as a way to, you know, reach and teach more.
I mean, we're making money off of a challenge pack anyway, so $5 out of one is nothing.
Absolutely. And then, you know, you can even create a fundraiser as well within your group and give people that option if they want to donate or something like that.
And then, I don't know, I remember when I came out, like, talking about, like, doing some kind of, like, virtual, like, everyone doing it virtually, like, the 5K on the same day.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if we can, like, set anything up, but I'm going to look into that, because I know a lot of people are, like, they're super big into the couch to the 5K, and I think that's kind of where Beachbody was coming from.
Yeah.
A very smart move.
Yeah. October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and that's something that kind of speaks to my heart as well. So that may be, you know, even to do like a breast cancer run or something. I know we've done one in the past.
One of my challengers last year lost her mom to breast cancer.
Oh, God.
So
yeah,
what I wanted to do was donate to one of our locals in the honor of her mom's name was where I was going to go with that.
Yeah. So, so that's a great way to, like, as you know, we're talking about connecting with other people and building relationships. That's a great thing to do, not only like within your group, you know, to ask like, what is something that speaks to your heart? Like, as you complete this program, what are you going to run for? Like, what is your, you know, what's your passion? Like, what is it that, you know, that's going to carry you through this? So yeah, I love that. So November, we know that, let's see, let me keep going through these slides. Okay, 30-day breakaway. And then 9-week Control Freak is coming in winter, which is going to be amazing. I don't think we have a date on that. It's probably going to be January 5th or something that's usually around that time. They may have a customer coach or a coach window open up in December. I know that there's been like Autumn's like, I'm not sure if it's December or January, and they just said winter. So as far as November goes, you know, we'll be working through that running program through October, November, and I typically do a 30 days of gratitude group for November. And I've done it in the past where I've just ran it in a free group and I've not required anyone to purchase anything. And you can certainly do that. I know that I don't always have as much success with the free group because people aren't financially invested, so they're less likely to check in and they're less likely to show up. But I do like running a gratitude group, excuse me, for the month of November. And that may be something that you really want to pair with a nutrition focused group as well, and getting nutrition in line before the holidays get here, because we know that a lot of times we tend to derail during the holidays. So coming in strong with nutrition, or, you know, like a grit and gratitude kind of group. And then December, I always run a holiday survival. And I know that, you know, I do like a 12 days of giveaways, and then that's something that I will likely do a like MBF or some kind of a 3-week group for, because it's really hard to like commit to a big program and, you know, during the holidays. So that may be something like around Thanksgiving, I start a 6-week, you know, MBF, MBFA kind of group to carry through the end of the year. And then December is going to be a big focus on this. And I meant to put that in there, but I forgot it. Control Freak, 9-week Control Freak. There we are. Program that's coming. We know that ball is going to be part of it. There's going to be additional equipment. She's got that control track that we'll be using, and all kinds of stuff. The sample workout was up under the summit workouts, and I know that there will be a sample workout coming. Now, we know that 30-day breakaway is in October, so we don't technically need to worry about that today. So like for the purpose of right now, we're focusing on MBF, MBFA. We're carrying that with us. And then, you know, kind of transitioning into the running program in September. So, so what I do is I give myself that timeline. Okay, I know that for the month of August, I'm going to carry that focus of MBF and MBFA. I'm going to talk pre and postnatal. I'm going to talk about meditation and mindset, and really just help people focus on like being the best version of themselves they can and getting into that groove as we transition into back to school. I know that September, my focus is going to be finishing up, you know, the MBF, MBFA stuff, and then transitioning into a running program. That running program is going to carry us through kind of the end of September into October. And I'm not going to really talk much about Control Freak at all. I'm going to open an info group probably toward the end of November and be able to plug people in there, because we know a sample workout will come. But this isn't something that we need to focus on right now, and we'll do this as we move through each month. But they gift us these programs, they gift us these opportunities to take them and run with them with our business. And you know, we see a program launch come out like Transform 20 that can, be life-changing for your business, and re-engage people who were historically Shaun T fans from Insanity that come back in and are like ready to, do another brand new Shaun T program. And then, we have Joel that everyone loves, Lift 4, and he comes back around with 10 rounds, and all those Joel fans are coming back in. And then same thing with this brand new, MBF program that has like blown everything away, because we have all these people that are home working out right now, and they need something new, and they're getting bored of the same routine that they're doing over and over. And so just using what they're giving us to, to continue to, excuse me, carry that momentum through. So what's next with all of this stuff that they've given us? I have a post-summit worksheet that I'm going to be sharing in the team page tomorrow, and sending out to my coaches that you can complete, that kind of works you through what are my goals for the next half of this year. Like, what do I really want to focus on? What I'm going to do? What am I going to want to do to get there? How can I help you work on those goals, and setting those goals, monthly and long term. If you're pushing for a rank, like, okay, I know that, and let's just go there. So we know that the last day to rank advance as a star rank is the 19th of November. So if you're pushing for like new leader conference, meaning that you have hit star diamond and you've held your star for a 6-week qualification, and you want to get to LA, and Beachbody's going to fly you out, or actually it's in Las Vegas this next year. They're going to fly you out to Vegas and put you up in a hotel and spoil you, and all these awesome trainings from these, successful coaches that are sharing. It was one of my most favorite Beachbody events to attend, because it was so personal, and it spoke to exactly where I was in my business. And I got to go with, I didn't really know anybody. I mean, I knew some coaches from the dream team, and I brought my husband with me, who drank beers by the pool, surprise. And got to hang out with other coaches that I didn't really know, but like we were kind of in similar spots in our businesses, and like, pick each other's brains and share ideas. So New Leader Conference, that is an amazing thing to put on your goal board to work toward by the end of the year. We know that Diamond is 8 people and 2 Emeralds, and these new program launches really give us the opportunity to re-engage our current customers, to bring on new people who are, looking for making some changes and things like that, and to get people enrolled as coaches so they can save that 25% discount. And then, also give them the opportunity to utilize coaching if they have some bigger goals for themselves as well. Or if, their goal is to get their Shakeology paid for. So last day to hit that rank advance is November 19th. And that is a 6-week qual until the end of the year. And that is for, New Leader Conference and Elite Premier qualifications and things like that for the end of the year. So setting those goals and then reverse engineering them. Okay, I know that I want to be Diamond by October 1st. So what do I need to do? Printing out that Diamond bubble, keeping track of the conversations that you're having with people that are curious about coaching and following up with them, talking to your customers who are maybe ordering things on HD regularly and they're not getting the discount, converting them over to coaches, converting them over with a completion pack. So that way, not only are they getting a better deal because they're getting that completion pack, like those MBF ones right now, the completion packs that come with 2B Mindset and Ultimate Portion Fix, like absolutely we should be signing up our current customers as coaches with those completion packs, because they're getting those 2 programs for free. Continuing to build through that Diamond tracker, or that Diamond bubble, and then, building that depth within your organization, having those conversations with your newer coaches. What can I help you with? How can I get you started? Let's jump on a power hour. We have a whole string of power hours we're going to be doing this week to really focus on building your business and growing and moving forward. Team Cup for the month of August. How is Team Cup going to help me build and grow my business? What are the things I need to be doing? And knowing that, like, typically for every 10 conversations of interest you have, 1 person signs up. So if you have a goal to hit Success Club for the month of August for Team Cup and earn your tank top and help your team and get your Shakeology paid for and find, 3 people that need to be plugged in for community and support and accountability. Okay, I know that I need to have at least 30 conversations with people. And these don't have to be, icky, like, hey girl, cold messages. Like, these are conversations with people who are engaging in your posts and liking your posts and liking your stories and showing up in your stories. Example, yesterday I had this girl who I've been seeing pop up in my stories, and I reached out and I said, hey, we haven't officially met, but I just wanted to say hi. I see you pop up in my stories every now and then. I love seeing your posts. I love seeing your kids. Are you, following a workout program too? Or, do you follow me for fitness, nutrition? And she said, actually, yeah, I love following your stories. I'm 3 months postpartum. I'm really trying to get back into a groove. I've been doing Beachbody workouts, but I really struggle with accountability. And I said, oh, is your coach helping you? And she said, I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. What is a coach? And I was like, there you go. Like, that's an example of, if you never ask, you'll never know. And now she's like, can I join your group? I would love to have you as my coach. And that was just one simple message, just a conversation. And she's already following my stories. So she already knows, she already has an idea what I do, because I'm sharing regularly. I'm sharing team victories. I'm sharing challenger victories. I'm talking about programs, transformations. She knows, but she has no idea about coaching. And here she's someone who's 3 months postpartum. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's going to love this bar program that's coming out next month, and she needs accountability. So if we never ask, we'll never know. So a lot of times, I know it seems like, oh, my armpits are sweating, I don't want to send this message, but I take the selfishness out of it and I go, who needs my help? Who needs my support? And clearly this is a woman who struggles with staying accountable. It's not about me. It's not about me signing her up. It's about her needing the accountability and needing that community. So take the you out of it and focus on them and how you can help them. And when you focus on that, that's when your business will grow. When you focus on who can I help and how can I help them, that's when you continue to see your business grow. Okay, that's it. Anybody have anything they want to add? Where is the chat? There it is. Coach fee is waived with completion, Emily. Yes. And I always ask about military. I've had 2 people this last week go, so wait, my spouse is military. Does that mean anything for me? Yeah, it does. Yeah, girl. So just make sure they're aware of that. And they can send that in anytime. They don't have to do it within 30 days, but that way, if they do, then their next $15 fee for, like, if they sign up in July, then they won't pay the fee in August. We didn't ever do that we did it. Luke signed up and it was like 6 months later before we submitted that thing. And I was like, why didn't we do this? Like, why are we paying this money? Like, this is dumb. So just make sure that your people are aware as well. Also, end of summer flash sale, I'll plan to do in August, kind of toward the end of the month, maybe that last week of August, or maybe that second to last week of August, to plan, because we haven't done one of those in a while. And maybe we'll throw one in for the end of this month too. Maybe we'll do one this week. I actually was just thinking about that yesterday. I was like, oh crap, we should do like a end of summer, or like a hot July, August, something. I'm not creative today. So anybody want to share some ideas, go right ahead. All right. Does anybody else have anything you want to share from Summit? Takeaways? All right, y'all. Well, I will post these slides in the page also. And if you guys have any questions, need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. MBF on Monday. They will likely open it up. I think it's usually like at like 10 p.m. the night before Pacific time or something like that. So you can start building those share carts and start sending those links out. And if they're already a customer, it should be up in BB Links. So all you have to do is copy and paste it. But also, like, I have people that are like, no, I'm not planning on signing up as a coach. I'm just going to sign up for the customer launch. I'm still having that conversation with them. Like, are you sure you don't want the coach discount? Okay, you don't, that's fine. But just like running it by them again, and giving them a heads up. So,
A question
yes.
about scheduling. Fitbit starting on September 7th.
Yes.
Running it through the end of September, running it into the first week of November. October. Any ideas?
I would like to close it out like on the 3rd or the 4th.
The 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then announce like a winner, like probably the 4th or the 5th.
Right.
And then that Tuesday, 4th, 5th. The
3rd
5th
is Saturday.
The 5th is when the coach purchase window opens up for the running program. So that will just flow right into that running program. So
You said that opens on the 5th, right? Somehow
Yes.
I missed that.
Coach window is, I didn't put it on the slides. 5th through the 18th, and then the 19th is customer.
Okay, so a question about that too.
Mm-hmm.
So this time with MBF, selfishly, I wanted to wait until this week to start it so that I could finish 80-Day Obsession. It just so happens to coincide with the customer release date. I'm struggling with, so when we get to 30-Day Breakaway, do we start it like the week after the coach? There are no accessories, right? So we could start it on that day.
Right. Yeah.
Do we start it then, or do we wait for the challenger window and then all of us do a 5K together?
Good question.
Anyone help me?
I don't know.
No.
It's tough. It's a tough call because you don't want to exclude anyone, but you also I feel like if people really want to do it, then they'll sign up, on the day. And so you could technically do a start date of the 19th. So that way, if people are like, I am not signing up as a coach, but I will start on the 19th, you can. That would be
I know there's no cost out there, but I was curious how much it's going to cost if it's just the video.
It's probably going to be the same as MBF, and then it's probably going to include the nutrition programs too, or something like that. I feel like they would probably, because that's the plan. Their plan is to start transitioning all challenge packs into including nutrition at some form.
Awesome.
Which is
I'm
amazing.
hoping that continues.
Yeah. So I don't know that it's going to be built into the all access.
Do you think they'll drop it and make it 140 since there's no gear that month?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would, and we can kind of explore that a little closer to the date. And maybe
I never plan stuff ever. I don't plan, but I'm like, I know. It's not my personality. I know. I'm making calendars to plan out the rest of the year so that people can see it in our group.
Yeah.
I know what's coming.
And so that's why I'm like, ooh, what are we going to do? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not a planner. I fly by the seat of my pants. That shouldn't surprise any of you.
Well, same. But
very much surprising when you think you're a teacher. I feel like all of my teachers ever had the entire school year completely planned out.
I have a loose plan of my year in the classroom, but it's not every single week, every single day. It's not like that.
Yeah.
I'm a teacher and not a planner either.
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. Man.
I'm not, I like to plan like my Monday on Sunday night.
Right. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And Amanda and Sarah are like, these are the power hours for the week. And I'm like, okay, I was going to announce it an hour before I started it, but that's
Yes, again.
because I suck at that. Like, I'm just terrible at planning those out.
I'm not a planner.
Because I know that my day changes as, you know, it's hard.
I think it's just the different lifestyles. Like you have the flexibility. I don't, like I have to know what I'm doing in advance, so far in advance. It's not.
Yeah. No, I love
Daddy's
that.
upstairs. We'll talk to Daddy.
Then it gives me the ability to say, okay, I'm committing to this, because I can't plan it and then feel like I have to, like, I hate to plan something and then have to cancel. Like Thursday night cocktail hour, I was like, I can't do it. Like, I just can't do it. So.
See, and I'm the type, like, if you don't tell me, like, in a week in advance, then I'm not gonna, like, be able to make it. Like, it won't be, like, I won't have time for it. Like, there just won't be a spot for me to come.
I think I'm both sides a little bit. I can fly by the seat of my pants and roll through life that way, but I also need a little mental prep. Like we were just talking about it this morning, that Shannon's like, you like to know what the workouts look like before you do a workout. It's like, yeah, I need mental prep sometimes. It happens.
Yeah. Okay. So MBF and MBFA for this next week. I mean, that's all I'm talking about. That and coach sneak peek. Like my goal is to put people into a coach sneak peek group. And then next Saturday, our team call will be like August focused and like planning out content for the month of August. So just breaking it down into that month. And I may have my corporate mentor pop on and speak a little bit about business growth and stuff like that, corporate-y things. So, but he reached out to me this week and was like, hey, do you want me to do a team call? And I was like, sure.
Yeah,
I like it.
Do it.
Can you not just talk about like corporate stuff? Can you like make it fun though? So
make it corporate-y, but a little sassy too.
Right. Mm-hmm.